Hello and welcome back to Loresworn Chronicles Crusader Kings, where we are playing as the Kingdom of Curonia and King Baisa. Feels weird to have a king be around this long after that period of short reigns we had after Akko. And we are moving into our expansion phase since we now have the military tech to do so. Also, someone pointed out I somehow ended up with a garbage retinue. I'm not sure how that happened. I probably just clicked the wrong button, but these guys, we don't want them here. We do not want them here. I also have been told that I should start building some temples, which makes sense because Baisa is he's zealous, and also one of our temples burned down earlier, so I'm going to make sure that all of our demesne counties have one. Cool, looks good. What else did I, oh yeah, Skolovia is ours. We still need to upgrade this to a proper feudal county, so we'll get working on that. So, last time, since I didn't have notes with me, I kind of missed out on the big reason why we would be doing this, this expanding out into these pagan areas. I posited some loose theories, but really the main reason would be that we want to stop the raids and we want to protect our trade. Those are the two big things. You'll hear it said that, you know, in a traditional centralized state, you'll typically see them handing out weapons to two types of people: police, who are there to protect wealth, and the military, who is there to protect markets. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're trying to expand and protect our market, which will cause our kingdom to become wealthier. And that is probably the primary financial motive. I'm a little irritated that Bukhal conquered Novogrodek because they raided us for ages, and I was really looking forward to destroying them ourselves, but we'll probably end up going to war with Bukhal for that county anyway. Which, by the way, they are actually a tribal kingdom ruled by the royal Croatian dynasty right now. Although most of their vassals, I think, or at least half of them, are still nomadic. It doesn't look like this guy can really call up a lot of armed forces, so we might go after them next. We might actually go after Tver next. Yeah, I think they're actually going to be our next target. Let's make sure they don't have any strong alliances. Tribal vassals. I think these are all going to be tribal vassals. Yeah. Okay. So we can make that happen. I'm going to beef up our retinue while we're at it. So we just disbanded the crappy light infantry that somehow got in there. Let's see. We need an ambition. Build a war chest. Why not? 10% threat. Not worried about it. Baltic holds. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Layered palisades in Skolovia. I guess we can upgrade it multiple times. Stone watchtowers. Gavelkind succession. Are you guys nuts? She has 100 opinion of me. Why would you join a faction? Why? Alright, well, the High Chief of Volhynia is probably providing most of the manpower to this faction. I don't want to make him my cupbearer because that actually makes it very easy for them to assassinate you. But, let's see, we have a Spy Master position open. We don't want someone who hates us. We're going to see if anyone's really wants it. The High Chief of Smolensk, who has an intrigue score of 0. No, that's not going to happen. This guy has cancer. He's also a Catholic, so I'm not sure how he got here. I think we're gonna give it to the Chief of Sambia. He seems like he would be good at that. Alright. Awesome. Smuggler's Ring in Kurtzema has been destroyed. And our reputation as a follower of Perkunas is spreading. Alright. And then are we using as much of our retinue cap as we can? Yes. Currently we are. So we are going to go to war with this guy. So we could claim Vitebsk for our vassal. Holy War for Karelia, that's too far away. Polotsk, I think that's what we're going to want first, yeah. We'll do a Holy War for Polotsk and then we'll give her the county that she wants. So let's actually move our retinues over here to get ready to attack. Actually, let's move them to Latgale because we don't want to cross a major river. Alright, the Chief of Ryazan has formed a defensive pact against us. Karachev. Okay, so they want us to recruit our son, our weak son. Our weak, haughty, erudite son into the Warrior Lodge. This is probably going to go great. It's probably going to go just great. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, so I guess he wants to be a warrior. Alright. Let's see. My son, Prince Longog-Veni, has requested to join the Chosen. In their war against the unbelievers. Oh, okay, so he wants to join the Holy Order. I'm not sure why, as a pagan, joining a Holy Order would necessarily disinherit you. That seems like more of a monotheistic thing. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we have enough heirs. We have heirs that have better stats than you, so I think that's fine. Okay, my very young son has joined me for dinner tonight. Not stop talking about his initiation duel. Alright, good for you? That's... just, I would not have called that, but, you know, you can live your life how you want. You're a rich son of nobility. Most people don't have that luxury in this time period, but... Alright, so we have declared war. Expanding our control up the Daugava River here, which is our main artery. This will also give us full control over the Daugava-Dnieper portage, which will be very useful. It will also give us a portage to the Lovat River and Lake Ilmen and Lake Ladoga, although most of that river system is currently controlled by Novgorod. Again, this doesn't have a terribly large effect on the mechanics of Crusader Kings, but it will have RP effects, and it will also help our trade flourish when we get to EU4. Okay, so... I'm not too worried about these guys. Let's read a Goats and Trails. Alright. I'm screenshotting those because what exactly the Goats and Trails said about the war, if you read Medieval Chronicles, is exactly the type of thing that medieval chroniclers would probably write down meticulously. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Calling people in. Did the Defensive Pact fire? I don't think he was part of the Defensive Pact, so... Defensive Pact against the Itemi clan. Okay, that's just some nonsense going on out on the steppes that we don't care about yet. Oh, and there's a Tavarian revolt happening right at the exact same time that we're invading, so that's very helpful. I don't think we're even going to need our vassal levies for this. Arkunas, as always, is our patron. Magni of Magni's host. I don't know why it keeps giving me the option to negotiate with Vikings that aren't even in our lands. She will make a great warrior. And possibly the next queen. Who are we currently supporting for heir? 12, 28, 4, he's 42 years old. Yeah, we'll see. I might change it to one of my younger kids if they end up with really good stats. Get struck by lightning. Didn't happen. I'm wondering if the get struck by lightning option in that event ever does happen. There's a man I need to arrest and another I want to assassinate. I'm going to send her to the arrest because I'm much more likely to arrest people than assassinate people. My grandson, Baisa. Alright, so Maya and Kundash are really helping the family stay populated. I think they have... Well, they only have 3 kids so far. That's not that many. 21 living members. So we've stayed pretty much stable in the number of living members. Alright. We got some hostages. Oh, this is a nomadic county. Or no, this is a nomadic county. Oh, shit. Yeah, our friend the High Chief of Smolensk has apparently started conquering the Bertas. So, good for him, taking some initiative. Oh, I want to see if we can pass any laws right now. That's the other thing I need a post-it note for. But there should be a pop-up for it when you have the option to pass more laws. Religious title revocation. I'm pretty sure everyone would be on board for that. Why would everybody not be on board for that? Undecided. Alright, well let's just vote for it. Just vote yes. Not that we desperately need it, but I do want to pass it at some point. Engraved crown was added to our treasury. How did we get that? So this is a quality 2, this is a quality 1 crown. So we'll probably end up giving that to somebody. Yeah, we'll end up giving that to somebody else. Okay, so... build a fort here so the nomads don't take it back over. Okay, there we go. Religious control mandate law. We can now take lands away from infidels for free. Alright. What is this revolt about? War against the tyranny of the Chief of Fair. Okay. Let's see. Taudvilla has finished his education in the ways of the faith and is learning. It seems that he learned all the basic skills required. Now, it's not really going to help him be a good duelist. He's already got a concussion. I don't know how well. I don't know how well the kid is going to do as a warrior. Alright. Stone Hill Fort. Reinforced Hill Fort. Sweet. Can we convert this to a castle now? Okay. So we have upgraded Skolovia to a feudal holding, which will allow us to create some new vassals. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't mind doing a major river crossing here. Let's not really going to matter. I've noticed that since joining the Band of Medina, my son has spent barely any time at court, learning to act as his rank demands, being in contact with all these coarse fighters is making him adopt mannerisms that are unfitting for his nature. That's fine. If he's going to be in the Band of Medina, he's going to need to polish his martial skills, not his courtly... Oh, wow. Alright. So. Lost the Masterful Short Sword. I think we got everything else. Alright, so, King Baisa feasts with the gods at age 66. He died a natural death. Probably should have remembered to change him to hunting focus. A pious man, he spent many years and resources trying to spread the word of Dievas amongst the heathens. That is accurate. King Viesturs, being a talented military tactician, we expect him to lead us to many victories on the field of battle. Long live King Viesturs. So this is the grandson of Naula, the second queen of our realm. He is 42 years old. Brilliant strategist. Pretty high personal combat skill. Lightfoot leader, tribalist. Brawny, diligent, greedy, chaste, stubborn, and kind. So that greedy is probably going to shape the narrative of his expansion of our realm. He's a follower of Perkunas, that's good. Only fitting. He might be the best martial leader we've had since Akko. So, I'm gonna give him the warfare focus. So be it. Rebellious Alan. So apparently we didn't finish the fort in time. So now the Kagan of Yelnya, the one who is Emperor tier title, even though he has only one county, has taken back control of the area. I am not married, so we're going to fix that really quick. Load slot 0. Genius, if possible. And relatively young. There's this priestess here. Arranged marriage. Why no? Oh, she's not our religion. She's Slavic. Okay. We're not going to get betrothed to our 12-year-old cousin. That's a little weird even for Crusader Kings. Let's see. There's actually a lot of geniuses to choose from. Let's sort by age here. We'll look right in this like early 20s bracket. Well, how about this? Can we invite her to... No, we can't invite her to court because she's landed. What about... Okay, Impaler. No, she would not come to our court. Where was the Norse woman? Oh, she's also landed. So that also will not work. Alright. Quick. High stewardship. She would come to our court. Wait, how old is she? I didn't check. 37. Yeah, we probably want someone a little younger than that. Lombard, Norse. If we send her shinies, I think she will come to our court. She is gay, so I don't know how many children we'll get, but... And also I'm chaste. Good, good. Council positions. We need a marshal. Evans looks like he'd do a great job. Court chaplain. Marketa looks like she would do a good job. Nominate a successor. Alright, we're going to nominate someone young. High diplomacy. Zeguza, which I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce. Dyra, they're both geniuses. She's genius and attractive, though, so she can manipulate her male vassals. I think I like that. Alright, patron deity is going to be Perkunas, of course. And keeping the crown focus here. For the foreseeable future, we need a commander. Make sure he's not craven. Children lack education. Looks like she would make an amazing warrior. Not prone to being a spy, unlike her namesake. And I think that's all the shit we have to deal with right at the moment. Alright, cool. They want her... They agree with me that she would be a great queen. Alright, and now... Let's get married. What do we need more right now? Prestige or money? I'll take the money. Alright. So she is a Germanic pagan Lombard, which is interesting. Also, I'm going to master flat terrain here. Because the Lombards were originally Germanic pagans, and then they pretty much universally converted to Catholicism, but now apparently because of the Saxon invasions there are some Lombards following the Germanic religion again. Which I would be giddy about if I were playing as a Germanic realm, but because of the themes that this series was supposed to be about, it's a little bit disheartening that... okay, cool. We have a vassal that's adopted feudalism. Let's do a quick screenshot of our current... How much of our realm is feudal? Still like less than half, but we're getting there. Okay. Oh, now they want Gastile. I guess because he's older and a dude. And this guy, who just broke free from us, has formed a defensive pact. Ooh, there's another defensive pact against the Byzantines, which tells me they probably took more land. Yeah. They've actually almost completely conquered the Aegean coastline here. Although they are currently experiencing a revolt. They've got a holy war for Ferrara going on. And then Byzantine revolt for... Okay, it's a claimant war. It would be so hilarious if the AI Byzantine Empire saves Christendom. Okay, that is a large army. So we are going to call up the... We don't have enough piety for that. Then we're going to call up our vassals. Alright. Alright, now they want Rasa, who is younger and has awful stats. I really don't understand the logic that the elders use to pick a new ruler. Like if I died right now, she would become queen, and they would be like, man, what shitty stats. We hate this lady. And it's like, you chose her. Anyway, let's groom an heir. Oh, no, wait, what was that other... Make a friend. Now let's groom an heir, and then we'll make a friend. Friends are important, but dynastic stability is more important. Dobra letting smugglers into our domain again. Okay. We no longer have a defensive pact against us. And, honestly, I think that's gonna be pretty much it. Oh, did they defeat the revolt? Or did the revolt win and overthrow the king? Elected 11, 12, 8, 98. Yeah, I think this was the guy that they were protesting the tyranny of. So yeah, this is, the revolt is over, but it hopefully did weaken them. Sounds good. My commanders are improving. Alright, good. Just go with the girl. Trust me. It is in all of our best interests. Let's see. Been told by Prince Dausprungus the days of Lonthachild. Is that my wife? No. It sounds kind of Central Germanic, so... are numbered. A man on the inside of the prison where she is will arrange a prison break. Oh yeah, this is the random woman in my dungeons that he for some reason wanted me to help plot to kill. So... let's ransom back some fools. Alright, so who's occupying this now? Novgorod, okay. Okay. Guess we'll just go occupy some more holdings. Temple holding has been finished in Vanema. Create a new vassal here. Gonna screenshot that. Alright. Good for him. I will never know what motive he had for doing that, but, alright, wait. We're gonna wait for him to lock in his movement, and we're gonna meet them in Colm. Alright. Oh, I can't sacrifice prisoners because I'm not a member of the Band of Medina. Let's fix that. Gladly fight to prove myself. It's a royal tradition. All rulers of Curonia must be members of this band. Kerstigans the Short-Tempered have chosen Tovtivilas as my opponent. The young man eyes me up and down when we are introduced. Alright, everyone always says fresh meat, even if they're way younger than you. The fight has gone on for what feels like hours. The initial confidence I felt has begun to wane and my movements are getting sloppy. Then just as my knees are about to give way under me, I tear a severe gash across his face. Fantastic. Told you did not receive a single scratch during your initiation. That is the kind of impressive brute we would be honored to have sitting at our table. It's kind of a backhanded compliment to call me an impressive brute, considering I'm a king. But, you know what, I'll take it. We have a wrong type of holding. Oh yeah, we have the Temple of Elena here. So I will create a vassal for that. We'll screenshot that. So the temples that were begun construction under Bice's lifetime, he didn't actually get to see them finished, sadly. I have a bastard kinsman named Vishli. That is quite fine with me. Oh, Novgorod was working on sieging that. I'm sorry, guys. We just need to end this war. We now want Lonkag Veni. His stats are not awful. Whatever. I hope they'll just vote for the girl. Gare in my dungeons has finished his education. He's a Norse Slavic pagan, which is a little weird. Alright. Alright. Give us all your money. Okay. And we're now at 100%. So we're going to offer peace, we're going to enforce demands. We have won the war. Screenshot our new borders. So we now have full control over this portage between the Daugava and the Dnieper, which would bring us a lot of prosperity. RP-wise. And that is a cool thing. Alright. And we have a defensive pact against us already again. Rasa would be a model vassal if I only gave her a chance. Let's see. Sure. We were going to hand that out anyway, so you can have it. She's not going to do a very good job, I can tell by looking at her character sheet, but... Oh, we're now known as the Sword of Perkunas. Hell yeah. I love it. So we'll be known as a great warrior king. We're fairly legendary in our ability to wage war. Alright, we are going to search the realm, filter one for this guy. He's the Steward of Polotsk. We're going to move you right across the river here. Even though I know that Rasa needs all the help she can get, hopefully she will find somebody equally talented to help her out with that. These are both still tribal counties, unfortunately. Alright, so our next targets, potentially, could either be the steppe nomads here. We could go after Ryazan. That would leave us with some border gore. Or we could go after Bukhal. We could also start going after Poland. If we want to form an empire, the Wendish Empire actually makes more sense. By the way, has this been absorbed into our kingdom yet? Duchy of Estonia. 70 out of 100 years. Yeah. There won't be a Kingdom of Estonia soon because it'll become part of our de jure. So yeah, maybe we'll go to war with Poland. Oh, you know what? Know who we should go to war with, actually? We should actually go to war with Finland, because this is one of our holy sites. And we want it. So I'm going to send these guys over here. That's going to be our next target. We have Longkogveni for Curonia faction. Who are you people? Why do you love him so much? You can... No. Don't have any titles to give to you. Would giving you money do anything? No, it wouldn't. So, we might have to fight a civil war. We'll see. That's going to be the end of this episode. Check out Loresworn.com. That's our website. We're at Loresworn Order on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. That is ASATJ. Subscribe. Click the notification button. Likes and comments are engagements that, through some black magic of YouTube's algorithm, help us get seen. So we appreciate you helping us spread the word. About to tick over to the year 900. So we'll have our big centennial celebration of conquering the more of the Baltic coast on the next episode, and we'll see you then.